Good evening. I'm Paul Butler.
And I'm Steve Hammond. Welcome to WBOC News at 6.
Yeah, dozens of people gathered this morning in Accomack County with one request: a trial.
All right, the community is asking for prosecution of two members of PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, who were caught on camera taking a dog from its owner's porch last month. This is video of that dog napping. The family says the organization euthanized the dog. Now members of the community say they want justice.
WBOC's Bill Mitch joins us in Accomack County tonight. And Bill, Commonwealth Attorney Gary Agar says he's not going to prosecute those two members, and he's also not going to change his mind.
And Paul, the rally that was held this morning, the whole purpose of it was to get Gary Agar to change his mind. The rally was held right here outside of the Commonwealth Attorney's office, and once that rally was over, he was presented with a petition with over 2,000 signatures on it, asking him to either to prosecute those two members of PETA or to turn the case over to a special prosecutor. But the Commonwealth's attorney's not budging. He's not going to prosecute. This was the scene back on October 18th at the home of Wilber Zarate. A van marked PETA backs up to his house. Well, nobody is home. On the porch is his pet dog, Maya. One of the women in the van appears to toss treats to Maya, but when the dog retreats to the porch, she follows. A few moments later, she appears with Maya in hand, puts the dog in the van, and they drive away. Days later, PETA members appear with a fruit basket for the family and with news that Maya was euthanized. This was the scene Monday morning. Dozens gathered in Accomack County demanding justice for Maya and the Zarate family.
I know that I cannot go on to your property and take things off of your porch and decide that I want it and relieve you of ownership of it.
A lack of proof to show criminal intent beyond a reasonable doubt. That's why Commonwealth's attorney Gary Agar says he will not prosecute. Agar says PETA was called to the community where the dog was taken to help clear up the stray dog population.
It seemed to me just as likely, indeed probably more likely, that her intent was to gather up the stray and abandoned animals that existed in considerable numbers in that area of the county.
But Maya's owner, Wilber Zarate, and his family friend Edward Armstrong are not buying it, and they would like Agar to assign a special prosecutor to the case.
The ladies in question visited the Zarate home on multiple occasions. They know the Zarate family by name. They know Maya by name.
See the old evidence again and see what happens with that. If he wanted help.
But Agar is firmly holding his position.
There's really no need for a special prosecutor. I've looked at it. I'm certain about my decision.
A decision that is not sitting well with the supporters of the Zarate family and Maya. We spoke to Mr. Zarate and the family friend, Mr. Edward Armstrong, after this all was over about what comes next. They both say they have meetings lined up with attorneys about the possible legal actions they can take, but at this point, there's no word yet on what those actions may be. Live in Accomack County, I'm Bill Mitch for WBOC News here in the town of Accomack.